We're not even here hunting. I just happened to look up and there he is. On today's episode of Trying Perks So You Don't Have To, we're going to be doing something potentially stupid. We're going to reset our perks, and we're going to be trying out... Yeah, we want to do that. Go ahead and reset these as well. If we look at Keen Eye, it seems kind of interesting. Unlocks the ability to scout the surrounding areas for animals and signs of activity near a lookout point. You must be within 10 meters of a survey map in a lookout point to activate the skill. The action can be repeated, but it comes with a cooldown time. Level 1 adds a chance of revealing need zones on the map near a lookout point when surveying from it. Level 2 adds a chance of revealing animal groups on a map near the lookout point when surveying from it. Now, I don't know what the range is, and honestly, I've googled it and it doesn't seem like anyone else knows either, so we're gonna get this perk tested out, because in theory, depending on how far away the range is on need zones, this could actually be huge for Great One grinding. That being said, if the lookout range is only 50 meters like some people have claimed online, then it is a truly worthless perk, but unfortunately there's only one way to know, and that is of course to unlock it. Now I do think just for poops and giggles, I have wanted to test out the Hill Color perk for quite some time, and we might as well kill two birds with one stone. Let's see how Keen Eye works, and let's see how well Hill Color works combined with, I have never really played with this either. This could be an absolute lethal combo for you bow hunters out there. But again, not tested it. We'll go to the nearest outpost here and see what happens when we use this combination. Just a caveat, I did go into this knowing that I'm definitely probably going to be changing my perks back because we had to make obviously some pretty significant sacrifices in order to unlock that, which ultimately for the enjoyment of the game is definitely not worth it, in my opinion. But it's interesting. If you're a hardcore grinder and this works, this could be worth it. Okay, let's try to be as scientific with this as possible. We've got, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what kind of need zones pop up once we discover this. Alright, we're on our way up to tower. We've got the perk active, but we actually have to manually activate it once we're within 10 meters of a map. I'm assuming we're close enough, but I don't want to be standing right next to this dude. Let's see what happens once we activate it. Discovered a feed zone, apparently. Rest zones are discovered. Guess there's some tracks. Maybe where some animals are. Got a fallow rest zone. I'm not sure if that was worth it or not. What I'd really be curious about to see is at the end of this peninsula, if we have anything weird going on with those need zones. Alright, tip of the peninsula here that we can see, we've got 4 need zones. What happens when we hit the button? We still have 4. And, you know, truth be told, I'm not actually sure what the range was. So here's what we're going to do to get a little more scientific with it. We're over on my Latent Lakes, which obviously is unexplored, so we're going to go head over to this area here. As you can see, there are absolutely no need zones anywhere near it. I just want to see just how far out we can reach, and maybe a few other things while we're at it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the top of the tower. It's getting pretty dark out, but that's okay. We don't need to see to do what we're getting ready to try here. Again, absolutely no need zones whatsoever here. Let's go ahead and hit the button and see what happens. Got a rest zone discovered, a couple rest zones so far. Several rest zones, it appears. Just 3, maybe? I would assume that these are either tracks or actual groups of animals, because that is within the description. I could see where this could be potentially, like, if you were with a partner or something, like, that could be useful. Be like, hey, they're right over here. But that said, we've got 3 discovered. We're at 300 meters there. We're at 323. Man, if that's it, if that's all the range we've got, now that is over 400 meters. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this just to compare it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to back out, come back in, try it again from the same outpost, and see if we can discover more. Because a 30-minute cooldown timer IRL is pretty significant, and maybe there's something to this. I don't know. So far, I'm not that impressed. If we get more need zones, if we do it again, we might actually be onto something. Alright, we are back on a fresh restart. We're getting ready to fire it off again, so let's check out what we've got going on. We've got 3 need zones currently. Let's hit the button and see if that changes at all. By golly, looky there. 2 more feed zones. Let's try this again. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty sure, I mean, it says specifically you have to be within 10 meters of the map, so I guess we've got to be pretty close up here. But again, I mean, to back in and out is all you gotta do and climb this tower versus go out there for hours finding need zones. I mean, it just really kind of depends how far out this ends up going. We may do this several times without recording it just to see, and I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, you've got to be kidding me, folks. We got a 5 medium Roosevelt elk. 344 to 416 after just shooting one. We're not even here hunting. I just happened to look up and there he is. We're pretty even with him here. 250 to 291. Right at 262. Very doable for the 300. Don't want to take that shot. We want his head up. What about there? Feels good, and he is going down. Didn't even come here to hunt. I was literally just testing out the perk, and wouldn't you know it, we've got a 5 medium down. That's crazy. We just shot one. Literally just shot one right up here the last time I was logged on. So back to back. We don't know for sure yet if it's a diamond. Let's go check it out, and then we'll continue on here. Definitely a vital hit. I don't know. There he is. He didn't go far. Pretty nice looking rack here, folks. Oh man, come on, let's be a diamond. It's a diamond. It's a 400. It's a 400 elk, ladies and gentlemen. Literally just got done shooting the first ever diamond Roosevelt elk last night. Fast forward, I started recording an entirely not hunting related video. And then this dude just decides to show up. That's insane. I mean, who would have thought coming out here, not even intending to hunt, would bag us a trophy. And again, we've not had one of these ever until just recently, and then immediately shoot another one, but I'm not complaining. I gotta say though, in conclusion, the Keen Eye perk can be useful, but truthfully, I honestly think that is a very, very late stage. You've got a ton of money. You have nothing better to spend your money on than taxidermies and changing your perks around just for funsies. It can be useful, like I said. If you've got a need zone and you're really min-maxing your Great One grind, maybe it could be useful. It might be that key to find that one need zone. Then again, I mean, it can save time, but it's one of those, ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't think it's worth it. Unless, of course, you've done everything else in the game. That said, we still haven't experimented with the Hill Caller or Fatal Attraction. Maybe this is a deadly combo for bow hunting, but we don't really have any perks to run and gun now, so we're gonna have to spend some more money. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.